What is up, everybody? Cameron Earl here, and today I am here for another video. My Target package arrived, and Star Wars Villainous is inside. It arrived a day early. So we're just going to get this. Oh my. It looks so cool. Look at that. It looks so cool. I can't believe it's actually here. Got some stuff on the cover there, but oh my god, I can't believe it. After so freaking long of waiting, it's actually here. It's got some stuff on it from being inside that box forever. Oh my god, I can't even believe it. I can't even believe that this is here, but it is. Let's look at the back of the box first before we dig in. So the villains in here are obviously Darth Vader, General Grievous, Asajj Ventress, Moth Gideon, and Kylo Ren. Choose your villain. Whether you're wielding the Force, commanding an army, or using stealth to infiltrate your enemy's hideouts, each villain uses unique abilities and strategies to win. Control your sector. Explore your sector to earn credits. Recruit allies, deploy ships, and set obstacles in the way of your opponents. Fulfill your destiny. Achieve your objective before the other villains do. And as you can see, we have 5 battle-worn villain movers. It is 20 minutes per player, 2 to 4 players, ages 10 and up, and I can't even believe it. We're just going to cut right into this. Hopefully I won't cut into the box, because, you know. You might hear some weird sounds. I have this thing hooked up to me because of my surgery. So if you hear that's what it is. Oh my god, I seriously can't believe it's actually here. It's so hard to believe that it's actually here. Okay, let's see it. Oh, it's actually here. Okay, so we got the instructions here. Become an iconic Star Wars villain. Use your serious, sinister influence and unique abilities to manipulate events in your favor. Are you powerful and clever enough to fulfill your dark destiny before your opponents? And here we open our instruction booklet here. This just gives, of course, Star Wars Villainous, much like Marvel Villainous, is going to introduce new mechanics. I really like Marvel Villainous. I used to like it more than Disney Villainous, but with the variety, I'm now torn on whether I do like it more than Disney Villainous. Sadly, there is no teaser on the back. I was wondering about that. There is no villain teased on the back. So as soon as you open the box, this is what it's going to look like. Let's start off by getting the cauldron out, or the chamber. So this looks a little smaller than usual, but they divided it into layers for your... Here's all our cardboard. Let's see here. Let's get this cardboard out. There's also villain guides in here. So here we have Darth Vader's Luke Skywalker token. Double-sided Luke Skywalker token. One side, and he is the card type Jedi. So he can't be used for anything that involves heroes. Luke Skywalker, focused. Heroes at Luke Skywalker's location cannot be targeted by vanquish actions. Luke Skywalker, conflicted. When a hero is defeated, move Luke Skywalker 1 location towards the Emperor's throne room. Here we have Kylo Ren's. We have Kylo Ren's track outside. Hang on, I'm gonna pause the video. Something's happening. Okay, it was just the neighbors outside causing a ruckus. Now we're gonna get to the villain guides. So each villain guide. So, oh, hang on, someone's knocking on the door. Okay, hopefully no more interruptions, but hey. So you see, here we got Asajj Ventress, Darth Vader, General Grievous, Kylo Ren, and Moth Gideon. Now here we have the different actions on the reference card, including the ambition action. The move item or ally is now called Maneuver. It was called Relocate in Marvel Villainous. On the back here is the villain objectives. I'm just going to read these out loud. Darth Vader must flip Luke Skywalker to his conflicted side. Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, and Luke Skywalker's conflicted side must be in the Emperor's throne room. Darth Vader then pays 6 ambition to defeat Luke Skywalker. Asajj Ventress must complete 3 missions. As each step in the mission is completed, Asajj Ventress adds an ambition token to the mission card. Once all steps are finished, the mission is completed and Asajj Ventress collects that ambition. Moth Gideon must have Grogu, which is the name of Baby Yoda, Dr. Pershing, and laboratory samples in play on the villain side of the sector. Once all 3 are in the same location, Moth Gideon then pays 5 ambition to win the game. Kylo Ren must commit fully to the dark side, his destiny, to the Force. To achieve his objective, Kylo Ren must use ambition to move all 6 destiny tokens to the dark side of his destiny tracker. Finally, General Grievous must defeat heroes in order to collect 8 lightsabers. So that's that. I'm gonna take these away, and we're gonna get to the long-awaited part, the villain movers. So first, we're gonna start off with Darth Vader. Oh, whoa! This villain mover is more heavy. A lot more. So as you see, they have a battle-worn effect. Like Darth Vader has a little bit of chip on him. So it's his lightsaber with his cape and his respirator in the middle with his helmet. Very cool. Let's get to Asajj Ventress here. Seems like she has a little bit. This is Asajj Ventress's piece. Her piece is very light compared to Darth Vader's. Her piece is cool enough. A little less detailed. She has her double lightsabers in the back, but still very cool piece. I really like these villain movers in this set. Let's get to the villain mover I was skeptical about. General Grievous. His piece is kind of weird. It's his head with the 4 lightsabers on the back. General Grievous. Okay, let's get to the other big villain here. Kylo Ren. It's his hood on top of his lightsaber. I really like the black and red clash of colors here on him. And finally, we have Moth Gideon. His piece looks kind of weird. His darksaber is like bent down at the middle. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, but hey. So he has his I just knocked a piece down. Just his silhouette with the darksaber's torso. On the back of his cape is a dark trooper. Moth Gideon was my favorite when the set got shown, but out of all these, I think Kylo Ren might actually have my favorite mover. So that's the villain movers. That's the chamber. Let's get the boards out. Nowhere. They didn't leave anywhere. I remember when I got Marvel Villainous, I thought they left somewhere to tear the thing. I'm so excited that I finally got this. Okay, so let's start off with these boards. So first board here is Asajj Ventress, and her line is, Jedi. Their order is a fading light in the dark, corrupt and arrogant. They must be punished. The Jedi shall fall. And if you open her board, her goal is, of course, to complete 3 missions. Teth is her first location. The top 2 actions are a gain 2 power and ambition action. The bottom 2 are play card and vanquish. Her second location is Dathomir. Top 2 actions are play card and discard. The bottom are fate and ambition. Here we have Camino, a very familiar name in Star Wars, especially the earlier stuff. Top 2 actions are ambition and vanquish. The bottom 2 are discard and gain 3. So the only cards she could play there are ambition cards. And finally, Coruscant level 1312. Top 2 actions are maneuver and fate. The bottom 2 are ambition and play card. I notice a lack of play card actions on the board, but that's because now we got the ambition cards to play. Here's the big Mamba Jamba himself, Darth Vader. You underestimate the power of the dark side. You will not fight. You will meet your destiny. And you open it up here, and his goal is to defeat Luke Skywalker. His first location, Mustafar, where his palace is. Top 2 actions are Fate and Discard. Bottom 2 are Gain 3 and Vanquish. So he can't do anything here with cards, except discard them. Second location, another very familiar name, Death Star. Bottom 2 actions are Discard and Play a card. Top 2 are Ambition and Gain 2 power. At Cloud City, top 2 actions are Play a card and Ambition. Bottom 2 actions are Gain 1 power and Fate. Emperor's Throne Room is the final location, with Ambition and Maneuver being the bottom 2 actions, with Vanquish and Play a card being the top 2. Okay, General Grievous. I noticed that my boards are a little wonky here. Weird. Anyways, I will deal with this Jedi slime myself. That was bad. Obviously, his goal is to collect 8 lightsabers, which he gets from defeating heroes. So his first location is the Lair of Grievous. The top 2 actions here are Ambition and Vanquish. Bottom 2 are Gain 3 power and Play a card. The second location I can't pronounce. It's spelled Saleucami. I was going to say Saleucami. That's what I'm going to pronounce it as. Top 2 actions are Play a card and Fate. Bottom 2 are Gain 2 power and Discard. Obviously, he's not fluent in... He can't use the Force, so he doesn't have as much ambition stuff to do. Florum is his third location, with the bottom 2 actions being Ambition and Vanquish, with the top 2 being Play a card and Discard. And finally, Utapau is... Bottom 2 actions are Fate and Play a card. Top 2 are Maneuver and Gain 2 power. I do want to know why my boards are wonky, though. Maybe it's just a packaging thing. Okay, next is Kylo Ren. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. This is the only way to become what you were meant to be. It's his line. You open it up, and his goal says, commit to the dark side of the Force. His first location is the car, with the top 2 actions being Play a card and Discard, the bottom 2 being Vanquish and Ambition. His second location is that planet with the powder that's covering the red ground, and it's real pretty. Cry it. I don't know. I hate the sequel trilogy, so I don't watch those. I like Kylo Ren. Don't like the movies that he's in. Top 2 actions are Fate and Ambition. Bottom 2 are 1 and Play a card. Snoke's Chamber. Top 2 actions are Play a card and Vanquish. Bottom 2 are Play a card and Gain 3. I think that's the first location we saw where it's like a traditional Gain 3, Play 2 cards location that all the Villainous characters have. Finally, Emperor's Throne Room, the destroyed Emperor's Throne Room. Top 2 actions are Gain 1 and Ambition. Bottom 2 are Fate and Discard. That is Kylo Ren's board. And finally, the newest of these villains, one of the newer powerhouses, is Moth Gideon. I said Moth. Moth Gideon from the Mandalorian. If you're asking if you can trust me, you cannot. I would gladly break any promise to watch you die at my hand. He has my favorite line out of all these by far. Okay, so his first location here is Navarro City. Top 2 actions are Gain 2 and Ambition. Bottom 2 are Play card and Vanquish. He has the Old Imperial Base, which top 2 actions are Play a card and Maneuver. Bottom 2 are Gain 2 and Ambition. Titan or Titan or something. Top 2 actions are Play card and Vanquish. Bottom 2 are Discard and Gain 2 power. The Bridge is his final location, with the top 2 actions being Ambition and Discard, the bottom 2 being Fate and Play a card. And obviously each character has this deep space, which is where you will add a 5th and maybe even a 6th location to your board with vehicles. Getting in, they shove the coins down here. So getting into that, get this out, and immediately you can spot the lightsaber tokens for Grievous and the Destiny tokens for Kylo Ren. Other than that, here we have the main currency, which is credits, not in your traditional coin shape. Then we have the ambition tokens, which are the same shape as the ambition action. And then, like Marvel Villainous, and with the Pixar set for Disney, they included -1 +1 strength tokens, and those just go in different parts of the cauldron. You sort those out, and everything goes hunky-dory when they're all sorted out, because Marvel Villainous didn't do that. I always kept my strength tokens on the side when I played Marvel Villainous, but the instructions, I'm pretty sure, said to mix them in with the bowl, and I was with the coins in the bowl, and I was over here just always thinking, why would I do that? But yeah, if they thought to divide that with Marvel Villainous, a lot of people wouldn't have a lot of the hassle that comes with playing with the strength tokens, I feel, when it comes to playing that game. Just trying to stall for time by talking because I'm trying to fit all these credits in here. It's tight fit. Okay. All those. Yeah. I predicted what the chamber was going to look like, and I did predict because I was watching Emperor Strikes Back that same time, and that's when we saw Darth Vader's chamber, and I was like, what if his chamber's kind of in the shape of a bowl? And I literally called it. They made his chamber from the 5th movie look like this, or they made this look like that. So I was right about that, which was kind of cool. Another thing I wanted to touch on while we're continuing with this unboxing, about single character packs, because I seen that Venom in October is getting his own pack. Not with any other villains though, just him, just a single villain pack. How weird is that? And when everything's inside your cauldron, you're very well organized. We're going to keep going here. Okay, we're going to get into the card deck. So the first one here is Asajj Ventress. Set all this aside. Okay, so I'm not going to read what any of the cards do. I'm just going to name them. So starting off with Heroes and the Fate deck itself, we have Ahsoka Tano, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Master Yoda, who's that? Clone Troopers, oh, I know there's a lot of those. Obi-Wan Starfighter, first vehicle card we see. Twilight, another vehicle card. What are you? May the Force be with you. There's a lot of cards named that. You have failed me. You failed Count Dooku. We have you now. There's another We have you now. And here we have another different card type. Restrictions. These go under your villain mover, or if you remember what the effect is, and that when it's still in effect, you could just put it to the side. They stop you from doing something. This is a card that I will read. For example, like Strange Alliances. Asajj Ventress cannot perform Vanquish actions. Remove 2 allies from your sector to remove Strange Alliances. So they always restrict the main. They pretty much just stop you from doing the main thing you have to do, but you have to make a sometimes detrimental sacrifice to you for you to get rid of the restriction. Getting into her normal cards, she has a deck of 5 mission cards here. First mission card we have here is Stinky, Ambush, The Rescue, The Witches, and finally, Clone Dar. No, Clone DNA. It looked like Dart. I was confused for a second. Clone DNA. Each of those missions have up to 3 things, or sometimes 4 things that you have to do. Each time you complete a mission, you'll put in part of the mission, you'll put in an ambition token. Once you fully complete the mission, you take that ambition, you flip over the mission, and that counts towards your goal. Finally, getting into her normal cards here, we have, what's this one? Oh, Count Dooku. Very glad that he made it in as a card, at least. Mother Talzin. So this was obviously before, this takes place before she got betrayed by Count Dooku, because Count Dooku is one of her allies. I'm actually going to move these just a little bit over. I don't know if I'll be able to, my max amount of recording time my camera's telling me is 43 minutes, but it usually stops like 5 minutes early. That's why I'm not reading these out loud. We have Night Sisters, and I know there's a few of those. Definitely a few of those. Sauvage Opress. I am surprised, but also glad he made it in here. Her first vehicle, the Banshee, for 3 cost. Her second vehicle, the Trident, which is like a spider thing, I think. Here we have her effect card. So we have Assassin's Trail, Tactics, and we have a few Tactics cards. Home. We have more than one home card. Okay, now we got some conditions. Power of Sidious is one of her conditions. Yeah, sorry I'm not reading these out loud. I'm just trying to rush through this because I honestly just want to get to playing it. But at the same time, I also have limited recording time. The Dark Apprentice. Did I miss condition card? Infiltration, and there's 2 infiltrations. And then her final card is You Have Nothing I Want. Obviously, you've seen some of them had credit symbols on them. Some of them had ambition symbols on them. And that's just how you're going to play them. You have to pay the certain number of whatever that is. Where's the other condition card? Oh, the other condition card. The other condition was Tactics. Okay. That's the names of all the Savage Adventurers cards. Sorry, I'm not reading the abilities, but honestly, my limited recording time's going to be up soon. Here we have Darth Vader. Oh yeah, I didn't show you the backs of their cards. There's the Savage Adventuresses. This is Darth Vader's. We're going to get Darth Vader open here. I'm finally going to decide to start sleeving my cards. I'm going to get card sleeves today for this, hopefully. And I'm going to sleeve these almost immediately as I get home after that. I have never gotten card sleeves before. Okay, so I found the one that's troublesome to open. Aha, there we go. Where did I put the trash at? Over there. Okay. We're going to start off. He does not have any special cards, unlike a Savage Adventurous. Wow. That new card smell punches you right in the face. Okay, the first one we have here is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Princess Leia. There's Han Solo. There's Chewbacca. Lando Calrissian. R2-D2. X-Wing. Millennium Falcon. What's this one? Obi-Wan has taught you well. More powerful than you can imagine. That's a restriction card. The Force is strong with this one. There's a few of those, a couple of those. May the Force be with you. There's one of those. And finally, Son and Father. Okay. Those are his fate cards. If I had to pick the one who sounded the easiest to win with, it's definitely Darth Vader. But I don't know. Okay. Getting into his normal cards. Emperor Palpatine. Imperial Stormtroopers. There's a lot of... My God. There's a lot of those. Death Troopers? Yeah, there's Death Troopers. TIE Advanced X1. The Executor, which is the Super Star Destroyer, I think they used to call it. Imperial Officers. There might be a few of those. There is 3 of those. Okay, now we're getting into his effect cards. I find your lack of faith disturbing. That is a free ambition action card. First condition, you are not a Jedi yet. Next here, another effect, join us or die. There is 2 of those. Your hate has made you powerful. A very, very expensive 4 ambition card. Oh, these need to go. A very expensive 4 ambition card. Because there's only 1 of those. Release your anger is another ambition effect card. Oh, there's only 1 of those. Father and Son. Oh, the last card was called Son and Father, I think. We got Son and Father, and we got Father and Son. There is 2 of those. Another condition card, Power of the Dark Side. Isn't that what this box is called? Yeah. And then finally, the last card has 3 copies, Friends in Trouble. It's your classic -1 strength hero card. Okay. Kind of pressed for time still. I'm going to start putting these back in the box. Okay. Next one here is General Grievous. Always had a soft spot for General Grievous. His character, because I feel like his character is super underrated. Because a lot of people who've watched Revenge of the Sith haven't, and where he was wasted in that movie, haven't really watched the Clone Wars. A lot of people, and that gives them a bad vibe with Grievous, bad vibe or something with Grievous. And I'm like, well, you gotta watch the cartoon. Okay. I couldn't find that freaking... This literally doesn't have a pulley thing. I literally just gotta rip it. I made my own pulley thing that had no pulley thing on it. Okay, we got General Grievous is out. Okay. God, that new card smell really does just punch you in the face. Okay, so there's some heroes that will give him 2 lightsabers, much like Kit Fisto. Anakin Skywalker. Is that Obi-Wan Kenobi? Yeah, that's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Plo Koon, I think that is. Yeah. Who's that? Mace Windu. Glad he made it. Ahsoka's the other one of the 2 that can give him 2 lightsabers. Delta 7, Jedi Starfighter. The Negotiator. Didn't know Obi-Wan had a ship named after him. Here we have another effect named May the Force Be With You. I think there's an effect in every deck that's called May the Force Be With You. Captured. His restriction. Under repair. Effect card Retreat. There's 2 of those, and then the final effect card is only 1, and that is Exposed, and that's Obi-Wan ripping him open. Ew. He loses up to 1 ambition or 2 cards. Ew, they actually showed that? Obi-Wan Kenobi ripping up, expose all his intact intestines. Okay, now we get to his deck of cards. We have B1 Battle Droids. I feel like there's going to be a lot of those. Yep, yeah, there's a good bit of those. B2 Super Battle Droids. Oh, sorry, my back is hurting a little bit because they cut halfway down my back. BX Droid Commandos. These are the dangerous droids. I don't see there being a lot of those. Never mind, I stand corrected. Magna Guards. These are what I was. These are another card I was excited to see because I really liked the Magna Guards when I was young. And finally, the best droids, the Droidicas. And there is going to be 2 of those. Oh, he has another ally. I forgot about this. Gore, which is some really big creature that I think he attacked Kit Fisto with. Literally named Gore. Yeah, it's in that one episode. Okay, here we have his vehicle, his getaway vehicle, the soulless one. His command ship, the Malevolence. More effects. Count Dooku's orders. There is 2 of those. Add to my collection. There's only 1 of these. It lets him collect a free lightsaber. Here we have a condition with 3 copies of it. Trained in the Jedi arts. It doesn't say by Count Dooku, sadly. Count Dooku is also not in his deck, which is very surprising. Another effect which has 3 copies. Escape Plan. Effects card that has 2 copies, Motivational Tactics. And I know that the cards' words are going to be backwards, so if you're able to read backwards well and you want to read these cards, you can. Finally, his final condition has 3 copies, Hunting Jedi. That is General Grievous. Okay, we are on to Kylo Ren. Almost done here. He's got 1 more deck to go through after Kylo Ren. And we will be done. So excited to get to play this. Even before Star Wars Villainous was announced, people were talking about a case for Star Wars, the case for Star Wars Villainous. Okay. We already have what is possibly the worst movie character. Rey. We have Luke Skywalker, Poe Dameron, Princess Leia. Who's that? Han Solo. Is Finn not in here? Why didn't they put Finn in here? Weird. The Millennium Falcon. Again. Black One is called. Come Home. There is 2 of those. May the Force be with you. Yep, there's 1. Every word you said was wrong. There is 2 of those. This card has 2 copies. There has been an awakening. And finally, Heart and Strength is the final card. I'm curious to see what all these cards do, because I haven't been reading them either, actually. Let's get into his normal cards. So I'm just gonna... He has 3 Imperial Stormtroopers. He has 1 Knights of Ren. He has 1 Supreme Leader Snoke. He has 1 First Order Officers. He has 1 Palpatine's Legacy. He has 1 Command Shuttle. He has his Supremacy. He has 2 The Power of the Dark Sides. He has 2 I Will Give You So Much More cards. He has 2 The Last Days of the Republic cards. He has 2 We Have What We Need cards. He has 3 I Can Take What I Want condition cards. He has your 2 Your Son Is Gone effect cards. Sad. That scene was sad. He has 3 Sith Legacy effect cards. He has 1 Power and Fear card. He has 1 Long Live the Supreme Leader effect card. And his final condition is 3 copies. It is Crushing Hope. And with that, we move on to our final villain, along with the final part of this video, Moth Gideon. Can't see it. I need to hurry up and get this done. My recording time is going to be up. The pulley thing won't. These pulley things are convenient enough, but oh my god, are they annoying. I can't get this open. I really can't get this open. This one for sure doesn't have a pulley thing. I'll make one. I made sure that I didn't stab any of the cards. I want to do that. The knife was flat. Trust me, if I stabbed one of these cards, I would have been down and out with a heart attack already. Okay. First card we have here is the Mandalorian, obviously. Grogu. Who's that? Bo-Katan Kryze. Yeah, these are guys I'm not going to know the name of. Fennec Shand. Casca Reeves. Got a lot of Mandalorians here, obviously. The Razor Crest. Captured Imperial Shuttle. I am programmed to protect that droid. We have 2 of those. May the Force be with you. Yep, that has Ahsoka on it. There's one of those. The Bounty is an effect card. There's one of those. His restriction is called Unexpected Help. The Jedi is an effect. Judging by how he tried to take his own life during that scene, probably a pretty deadly card. The Return of Fett. One of those. And finally, Self-Protection. Interesting. It's very interesting, the art and names that they took for these cards, especially for Moth Gideon. Very interesting. Okay, final part of this video, we're going to get into his thing. First cards he has here are Dark Troopers, and he has 4 of those. He has 2 Stormtroopers, this is the least amount of Stormtroopers we've seen so far for people who've had them. The Client. Come on. Dr. Pershing. We have 2 Death Troopers. We have the Dark Saber. 3 Beskar items. He's the only one to have item cards, by the way. His first vehicle is his Outland TIE Fighter. Imperial Light Cruiser. He has Laboratory Samples. Another card he needs to win. He has one of these, which is Captured. That costs a very hard 5 ambition to pay. 3 condition cards of the same type, which is a Long Live the Empire.